Partners, the Syrian Democratic Forces, have made clear progress, and we are seeing the terrorist group begin to lose its grip on their self-declared capital in Raqqa. More than 75% of the city is now clear of ISIS, with more than 50 city blocks cleared in the past week. ISIS is trying to control the remaining civilians in the city, holding them hostage as terrorists cling to the final square kilometers they hold. Despite these attempts, the SDF provided safe passage for about 300 civilians seeking refuge from Raqqa this week. The SDF, the Raqqa Civil Council, and the Raqqa Internal Security Force are all working together to screen, move, and provide food and supplies to those in need. They are also attempting to warn of the IED and mine threat throughout the city. Unfortunately, 2 families triggered booby traps this week while returning to their homes after their neighborhoods were cleared of ISIS. Incidents such as these remind us of the treacherous and inhumane tactics ISIS has used, and we call on the world to hold ISIS accountable for the thousands of innocent civilians that have been lost as a result of their inhumane actions and violations of the laws of war. As the SDF moves through the city eliminating ISIS remnants, more than 1,600 trained Raqqa Internal Security Force members stand ready to ensure security after Raqqa is rid of ISIS. In Deir ez-Zor province, the SDF continued deliberate movement towards the Syria-Iraq border and have reached the town of As-Suwar, liberating more than 1,000 square kilometers along the way. The flow of displaced civilians traveling north and west fluctuates from 500 to over 2,000 per day as the fighting in the province intensifies. The SDF prioritizes IDP safe passage to camps in Arashi, Mabruk, and as far away as Ayanisa. Checkpoints along main travelways ensure roads are clear from common criminals as well as ISIS fighters attempting to harm or infiltrate these group of evacuees. On Monday, Russian-backed Syrian regime forces conducted artillery strikes in the vicinity of SDF fighting positions northeast of Deir ez-Zor. The SDF immediately reported the impacts in their area and later announced casualties. Coalition officials immediately passed SDF and impact locations to the Russians through the deconfliction line with the intent to inform Syrian regime forces of impacts on or near SDF positions. The coalition and its partners remain committed to the defeat of ISIS, and we will continue to use the deconfliction line as a means to prevent accidental targeting and to ease tensions. The coalition is committed to our SDF partners in their operations against ISIS in Raqqa and Deir ez-Zor province, and we retain the right of self-defense at all times. It is important to remember the singular mission of our combined joint task force is the annihilation of ISIS. And in total, across Syria, about 2 million people are no longer under ISIS control, and more than 44,000 square kilometers have been cleared.